Talked about the slow start for Colorado State yesterday, Tammy. You can't afford to do that against a team like UNLV, but the first points go to the Lady Rebels. Just loses it out of her hands, but to her teammate, thankfully. Working some clock. Brown, she was so good yesterday. Team second. Russell Frescas, gets the shooter's touch. She is always turning and ready to shoot. Jackson using the young screen, rolls that one in. She needed that bucket.
Handoff on-ball screen right there by Young. Her 2 misses, she's been long. At least she's not short, she's long. Right? So it tells me she's not tired, she's just off. I don't think McKenna Hofschild ever gets tired though. Right off the screen, the kick out. And that's Obi Izor, number 1.
Kylan Crocker is checked in, the grad student, 32 in green. The wraparound pass by Strum is picked off, and UNLV is going to get out and run. Russell Frescas, high archer, can't get it. All Mountain West honorable mention last year. Here's the freshman we were talking about, Kimpson. Wow, and now UNLV, they've got numbers. Can they take advantage? Rams getting back though. Scoggin, right corner, hits it.
Hand in her face too.
SU, but it was over 3 minutes into the quarter before she was able to get that. You saw Strum.
They've also only allowed UNLV to 1 offensive rebound, and so they're not getting a whole lot of second chance opportunities. And if UNLV is struggling to score a little bit, that's going to be hard, but Obi Izor shows it's not hard for her to score. Watch this, she's got 2 defenders, 1 on her left, 1 on her right.
Yeah, very slow start for her. I mentioned finished with 19. They were all in the second half. Kimpson, high arcer. I like how high the arc is on her shot. It's just beautiful going straight through.
Drive and kick game that you saw out of McKenna Hofschild out to Ronsick. Maybe that got her.
To get her first bucket, now you're in pretty good shape.
Well, she held the team afloat yesterday in the first half until they caught up to her in the second, and they're doing that here as Young. UNLV could use more of that.
Handoff action, step back, and be able to bury it.
Glad you could be with us. Winner of this one moves on to the championship game tomorrow evening. For UNLV, they are trying for their 2nd all-time, and the first points of this 3rd quarter goes to the Lady Rebels. UNLV had an 11-point lead in the 1st quarter. That was their largest. Right now, sitting at 8. Kimpson, aggressive drive, good. She gets the start this quarter. I love the play of this freshman.
Oh, I do too. And that was a tough shot. Freshman of the year. Boy, she's a lot of fun to watch.
She averages 9 points a game. The point guard out of Little Elm, Texas. And Hofschild way off on that one.
Plenty of time, no need to hit the panic button for UNLV.
And again, back-to-back buckets for Kiera Jackson.
Absolutely diminished and wiped out by a very hot start by UNLV. Now up to 12. They more than doubled that. And look at
Scoggin, the movement without the basketball. Scoggin, 5 points for her, UNLV.
UNLV too, they score a lot in fast break, right? They can really get out in transition. They've got some fast break. They've got 0 points.
Great help D and rotation. Great hustle. Obi Izor saves it. Shot clock to 3. They got to recognize. And the bucket is good. And we'll see if she got that off. They're going to say yes. Under a minute left in the 3rd. Kimpson, and 1.
At a camera isolating Lindy LaRock. If you saw what she did when Kimpson made this bucket and drew the foul.
Kimpson trying to use her quickness. The longer guards, takes it in, banks it up good.
Wow.
Such composure.
And a quick hit timeout by Lindy LaRock. She does an awful lot of pump fakes and turnarounds too when she needs to.
Yep, she has 12 points, averages 8 a game. Had 13 yesterday in their win, and that's a beautiful stroke from the left wing for Alyssa Brown. We are shutting down Desiree Young, the player of the year and your leading scorer. Other people are gonna have to beat us today. Kimpson, so quick, gets the turnover, defense to offense. Both of these teams were in the semifinals last year. It was a loss for Colorado State to Wyoming, and there's the and one as the freshman Kimpson takes it in.
On Lindy LaRock, after we watch this. Gibson, here's your freshman of the year.
3-possession game. Into the lane, shot is short for Meck. Rebound batted around, and UNLV comes down with it. 13 foul for UNLV. Oh, and then the takeaway on the inbound. A tough break for the Rams. Jackson was right there.